Hello, everyone. It's Alvin Giroux of the Giroux Effect Live, and welcome back to my new series called A Classic Conversation. And on my new series, The Classic Conversation, it's when I bring young men and young women, and we sit down and talk about the disconnect between young men and women, and we just talk about life, society, friendships, and just the way you live life. So I have an amazing young woman with me. I have Hannah Davis. This girl lights the room up wherever she goes. She always makes an impact. She's nice, she's genuine, she's kind, she's caring. She has some beautiful long hair. Hey, show your hair, show your hair, show your hair. Ooh. Yeah, y'all. She does a lot of TikToks. She just a vibe, y'all. Hannah Davis equals a vibe. So y'all just check this interview out. I hope y'all enjoy this, and we finna chop it up. But first, Hannah, how you feeling today?
Feeling pretty great. How are you?
Good. How was your day?
It was pretty great.
That's what's up. So just give everyone a background check. Where you from? And how old are you?
I'm from Saraland, Alabama. I am 19 years old, and that's pretty much it.
That's what's up. How many siblings you have?
I have one sibling, but I live with my cousin, so I have three. So
You live with your cousins. How have your cousins been in your life? Have they helped you out so much? It's like,
they are two of the best people I've ever met in my entire life. They literally have helped me throughout so much stress and anxiety I've gone through. They've helped me crawl out of a depression episodes all the time. They're just two of the greatest people I've ever.
that's what's up. So by you having people around you that's continuously pushing you, how do you react with them when they're down?
I do my very best to try to help them, but I'm not really good at helping people, so I just try to make jokes. I'm
Right.
not good at consoling, so I'll do my best to lighten the mood with jokes or something that I think that they would find funny. I do my best to just try to make them happy because I don't like seeing people sad at all. It makes me very upset.
That's good. That's a nice trait to have. It may seem like it's freaky, but that's a good trait to have. Because when somebody's not doing well, it's only right for you to check on them. Pick them up, put your hand on their shoulder, pat them in the back, mate. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? So something really stuck out to me what you just said. You said that your cousins, they looked out for you when you had times when you were down, sad about something. Tell everyone why it's so important to have somebody behind you, down for you.
It is important because it feels like it's not only is it does it feel like a crutch, but it feels like a light is with you.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like there's always going to be something there to make you feel better. There's always going to be somebody there to laugh with, to cry with, to have fun with. I don't know, it's just great.
It's a great feeling.
It feels like heaven.
And I know you love your friends because every time me and Hannah actually worked together. I met her at our job, and we just always chopped it up and just talked about life. And she just sticks out to me, y'all. She glows, man. Every time I talk to her, I always learn something, and I always get a heart feeling, you know what I'm saying? So just, what are your 3 rules of friendship? What's a good friend?
A good friend is somebody who's going to stick it out with you no matter what, who will uplift you, but in a reasonable way. They won't make your head big on stuff that you really shouldn't do. They're also a reality check. Like, Hannah, I really don't think you should be doing this right now.
Yeah.
When I get impulsive or something like that. Hannah, time to calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just. Is that 3?
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. It's just, I just said what's a good friend, but it's fine. You pretty much summed it up. So, are you dating right now?
Absolutely. I've been in a relationship for almost 3 years.
How has that been?
This has been the number one best thing I've ever gone through. We do have our ups and our downs. Of course, every relationship does. But it's the way that we always come back after when we're down.
Mm-hmm.
We always have fun together. We're always laughing together. We're always going to do something, no matter what it even if it's just chilling at home watching a movie. We're always doing something together, and he's my person. It's just makes me happy.
So before we talk about relationships, because the purpose of this show is I want the audience to find out what's going to attract the opposite sex. what are things that they can do to better themselves and the way they need to carry themselves so that they can attract the person that they desire. So it seems like you attracted the person that you desire and that desires you. So tell them, as a man, what are some characteristics that attract you as women and that attract women?
Some characteristics that a man can have to attract a woman, like such as myself, like they smell good, they look nice, they have their hair done right, they're nice, their smile is opening and inviting, like their presence is warm, it's not cold, it's not harsh, it's like you can feel safe. Not only in a relationship too, like with friends as well, like the warm inviting feeling that somebody can bring to your life, that's what attracts me.
Wow, so I never heard that. The term you kind of going for is politeness, like having a welcome, open feeling. That's cool. So it's kind of like a home. You want, if a guy's trying to talk to you, you want to make sure that you're feeling like you're at home and that you're being taken care of and just protected, right? That's a good trait to have. That's a real good trait to have. So are you into more leaders, like vocal guys that's talking, everywhere they go, they snapping their foot down and they just believing in what they believe in? Are you into the guys who kind of work behind the scenes, doing the things that kind of mush everything together but not as much talkative?
I like a little bit of both. A little outspoken, can say whatever they feel like in a very assertive manner.
Yeah.
But also somebody who does work in the background a little bit, who can provide and stuff like that, like helps other people.
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing good. Good to see you. So you look nice. All right, y'all. But yeah, I really respect that because sometimes as men, we just do too much. We gotta learn when to turn it off, when to understand what people are saying, where people are coming from. You agree? Yeah. So let's talk about confrontations. So when you have a confrontation with someone or one of your friends, how do you handle it, and what are some things that you think you can work on, us as people can work on when it comes to conversations? Confrontations, I'm sorry.
Confrontations. I'm not very good at confrontation, so I will pull them aside and talk to them and get that dealt with. But as far as a man confronting me or me confronting somebody else like that, I like to keep it low key. We need to talk about this one-on-one. We don't need to make a scene about it.
Yeah.
If you want to talk to me, you need to talk to me, not to me and everybody else.
Yeah, because when you talking in front of a lot of people, sometimes it can be who's the baddest and who's going to say the most hurtful things. I realize that too in my life because sometimes when I have a conversation with someone, I'll tend to get in a yelling match, and who's going to say the worst thing, and it's not going to end till I get it, and that's not good. That's not a good trait to have. So we truly have to work on that. Also, I have some questions. When it comes to how do you feel about, excuse me, I'm sorry. Thought they would walk up. How do you feel about the generation right now when it comes to young men and young women? Do you feel like there's a disconnect?
Sort of. I feel the disconnect between very feminine women and very masculine men. But when it comes to not extremely feminine men, but I feel like everybody has their certain connections with everybody else. The disconnect between men and women is present. That's no joke.
Yeah, I see it.
But I feel like it's different for take a feminine woman and a feminine man. I feel like the disconnect is less because I feel like they can get more each other. Their personalities kind of
go together. But I kind of see nowadays I see a lot of masculine energy women who trying to take control, and I feel like that's. How do you feel about that?
I kind of like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
It's very empowering, but at the same, I'm not a very masculine woman. But I like to see it. I like to see it's like very, not in like a rude way, but like very prideful.
It's good
Like
seeing
this is who
women,
I
yeah.
am.
Yeah.
Like this is who I am, and this is how I'm gonna run it. This is what I want. Like they're very go-getters, go-getter attitude, and I kind of like that.
It inspires you.
Mhm.
What's someone that you look up to that kind of reminds you of that? A go-getter, an empowering woman.
Well, I haven't met a few. I haven't met a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
But just some like people who I look up to, like my aunt. My aunt, she works out in the yard all day. She does all this for an 8-person family, and she's doing it. She inspires me to do better, like to do better with like life.
Shout out to Auntie, y'all. Auntie probably gonna be watching this, but shout out to you, Auntie. And also, we need more people like this in our world. We all need a mentor. We all need someone that's going to uplift us and make us want to do better. So we need to surround ourselves with people who is gonna lift us up. Do you surround yourself with people that lift you up?
I do now.
You do
I
now?
used to not because I had a lot of toxic friendships, a lot of toxic relationships with my parents. But I've learned to take care of myself.
Yeah.
I've learned how important I am to myself. And I don't need negativity like impacting me to be more negative. It's already so easy to just
Yeah.
turn and be negative. But it's harder to be positive. And when you're surrounding yourself with people who have positive energy, do positive things around you, it's very like, it's just the vibe.
Yeah, it's just the vibe. It's just the vibe. Explain what are some so the audience can know, because some people may be toxic and they don't even know, and they may have things that's bothering someone that they're just totally unaware of, and that can be a problem, and that can really hurt your relationship or your friendships long term. So explain some of your experiences of a toxic relationship. Like, what is a toxic friendship? First, talk about a toxic friendship.
A toxic friendship is like gaslighting somebody, making them think it's always their fault. They never really do anything right. Or a manipulative personality, a narcissistic personality, somebody who only cares about themselves and what they can get for themselves. They will lead you down a path, and they will make you feel like you're the worst person. Like, why would you do such a thing when you didn't do anything at all? And those are three examples of what I consider like very toxic.
What's a toxic man? You know, just dating. You know, we need to hear.
Boy.
We need to hear.
Lying for no reason,
Yeah.
cheating, being disrespectful, knowing the things that hurt you, doing those things that will purposely hurt you, making it seem like it's your fault. A few years ago, I was in a very toxic relationship with somebody, and he broke me, like, apart, piece by piece, in front of everybody. And it was the most scariest thing that has ever happened to me, because I was alone. I've lost everybody because of this person, because they would tell me exactly what he was doing, and I disregarded everything because I loved him.
Right. I respect what you're saying. And I see, you know, in life, someone has to fall before they rise up. And I see so much that you are rising up. You are glowing. So you just gotta soak it all in, because, you know, you're a great person. And just because you dealt with that and, you know, that toxicity and all that mess, you rose up. And that's what it's all about, rising up. So what are some things that you've done to make you happy, make you feel good, make you feel whole again? Because sometimes you can't control a breakup, but you can control how the outcome of it is.
To rise up, like you said, I made amends with the friends. I've let some of the toxic ones go. I started working out. I started taking really good care of myself, started eating right.
Right.
I started reading. Reading a little bit, it's great. I like reading. And then, like, just self-care in general. Self-care isn't just taking a bubble bath. Self-care is, like going outside, soaking up some vitamin D, going out to do things with your friends, going out. I got a job. I've had multiple jobs. And, like, making money was, like, a really big, like, impact on me. Like, whenever I got a job and I started making money, I was like, I can do this. I am a great person, and I know how to take care of myself, and I'm going to do that. And it'll seem hard. Definitely, it's going to seem so much harder than it actually is. But once you just stick your little toe in that water, it's going to be a lot easier to go swimming. Like, I'm just swimming. I'm just swimming through life.
I love it. For women have a lot to face in our generation, in our life. So much peer pressure. I see a lot of peer pressure, pressuring girls to do things that they don't even want to do or things that they don't even believe in. So you're a little older. We're around the same age, so you kind of experienced high school. You already experienced high school. So what are some things that you have done to face peer pressure without doing something that you don't really regret,
I just talk to him. I'm like, hey, I don't want to do that, and I'm not going to do that. So if you could respect my opinion, I'm going to take my business elsewhere.
Y'all just heard her? Did y'all just hear that? Say it again, Hannah. Just say it one more time. They need to hear it. Say it for the people in the back. Say it for the people in the back.
I'm gonna take my time and take my business elsewhere because I don't have time to be getting in trouble. I don't have time to be held down with the things that aren't benefiting me.
Right.
I need to
level up. Get out of there.
I'm out of there.
Bruh, whenever somebody's trying to intentionally make you do something that's going to put you down in your life, you still have things that you got to do. You still have goals that you got to face. You still got to conquer the world in your own way. You got to make your impact on this world the way the Lord wanted you to. So don't surround yourself with people who's not going to improve you, not going to level you up. You hear from Hannah. Hannah said she opens her mouth. And that's one thing that we all have to do. You know what? That just gave me an idea. I have another question for you. Tell everyone why opening your mouth to something that you don't believe in is very important in our life, and that's something that we have to do.
When you open your mouth and you are assertive and you do stand by what you mean wholeheartedly, it has an energy with it that travels. Like, I'm a very goofy person, but when I assert myself, I mean it. Like, I'm not here to play a game. I'm here to do what I have to do, and if you're not gonna benefit me, get out because I'm not here for it.
Right.
And it's very hard for me to do because, like I said, I don't like confrontation, but I mean, it has to happen, so.
It has to. How do you, I'm sorry.
No, I just stuttered.
Oh, how do you feel about, wow. How do you feel about teamwork? Why is teamwork so important in a relationship?
Teamwork is important in a relationship because a relationship is not and should never be like 70% one person and 30% another person, or it should be 50-50 all the time. Shared responsibilities, shared reasoning, like we talk to each other. Communication, like.
It's fine. Take your time. You've been saying the right thing every answer, so just take your time. No rush at all.
If just a relationship isn't 50-50, it's not it. That's not it. I've had, like, same thing with friends. That's why I let go of a few of my other friends because I felt like I was putting my heart and soul into this friendship and I was not getting any reciprocation. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of always being the one to make plans. I'm tired of always wanting to do this, and then getting blown off because they just want to like not do anything. I'm sick and tired of being that friend.
Was
to
it
always
like
text first.
was it like pounds on your back when you cut off the people who don't really care about you? Did you just take it all off?
In a way, yeah. But dealing with the aftermath is a little harder because at first it seems like I just let it go. But then you have to deal with the fact that you do have, like, if you've been in a relationship or a friendship long term with these people and you just cut them off. And like when you get lonely, like the memories in your head will sneak up. It's like, oh man, I wish I could go do something with so and so, or wish I could hang out. Man, I'm really bored. Want to call them, but then like you realize like you can't because you're not trying to go back to it. You don't want to let them know it's okay to keep doing this thing because you're just gonna come back. Because you're not. You shouldn't.
How did you not come back? Because I tend to see like a lot of people when they try to cut someone off or cut something off that's toxic, they continue to run back. How do you not run back?
Fill the spot with people who actually care about me.
I didn't think about
I've filled so many voids of people who don't care about me with people who love me. People who I can see the genuine love in their eyes when they're talking to me. When we're hanging out, and I can just I feel so comfortable.
Yeah.
I don't like being on edge. So if that person makes me feel like I'm walking on eggshells, I don't like that. So
That's what's up. Going back to relationships, what's some good dating ideas that us men can give women?
dating ideas.
Yeah, dating ideas like walking out in the park, just different stuff.
I like the kind of dates where it's like going through a drive-thru and like going back home and watching a movie. Like that's not really like a date, but I went to Bellingrath Gardens for my birthday with my boyfriend, and that was really nice. And we went out to eat, and it was just like, so like take her out.
Just quality time.
Yeah, it is that like quality time. That's like more like getting in, like not getting into dating, but like you've been dating for a little bit, so you can go do other things. But like when you first start dating somebody, going out to like the movies. I like doing the movie thing, but I fall asleep too. So that's not my ideal date, but I do like going out and like bowling. I like bowling. I like mini golf, like just interactive things. And don't go alone. Like bring some friends with you, but like don't make it about the friends hanging out. Make it more about like I'm here for you, and I brought everybody else to like see if you like are comfortable with that. Like here's how I am around my friends. How are you around them? How are you around me when I'm with my friends? Like it's just easier to like pick up on a person's vibe whenever they are comfortable with their friends. Like they're not putting on a show. And your friends will know how you act. So, and they're gonna call you out if you're acting different. Like, yo, he's like trying to step up for his girl. Like,
Do you feel like the woman should be the priority or the man should be the priority or both? Which one?
both.
Both? In what ways?
Putting your significant other as a priority is like, I could play video games, but I want to hang out with you. I like hanging out with you. I like spending time with you. Could go hang out with my friends right now, but I made plans with you first. You are the priority. Like, do you want to come with me to go do this thing with me? Like, just little things that show that you want them to be there. Their presence makes you happy. Just an all around like good feeling.
I love that. So I see sometimes it's like women can play games. And I see that when a guy gives a girl too much validation, too much time, and they just making everything all about the girl, then the girl kind of be like, well, what do you have going on? So what's too much? Like, do you like it when a guy's kind of busy? Do you think girls like when a guy's kind of busy, or when he's making it all about you, or does it have to be kind of middle?
In the middle.
In the middle?
I like them to have their own goals and their own dreams that they are achieving, not they're letting sit there in their head and they're like, but I gotta take care of her. I gotta do this for her. Like, you need time for yourself too.
Mm-hmm.
I need time for myself. We all need time. Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're taking time to do this stuff, you're working on your work. You're working on your show stuff. Like,
yeah, different things.
That sits in her mind, and she's like, and if she's in this relationship for the right reason, she's like, that's my boy.
Right.
That's my boy achieving his dreams.
Yeah, so talk about support. Why is support so important in relationships? Because sometimes the girl, she'll be going hard, getting all A's, maybe tired, maybe just stressed out. And the dude, he may be working a strenuous job, you know, but he's making that money and he's trying to invest in his future. Tell everyone why support in a relationship is very important.
Support in a relationship is important because if no one else is going to have your back, you know that your partner's going to have your back. And that's a very, like, good feeling to have. Like, I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. Like,
that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So how do you feel about this discussion in this show?
really enjoy it. It's very eye-opening, and it's very, like, and it messes with your mind a little bit too, because the way that you talk, the way you ask the questions, the way people respond, everyone's going to respond differently.
Yeah.
So it's a way to get people's perspective on things, like, and it's such an easy way to get people's perspective, because what I say can be completely different from what anybody else says.
Right.
What the next person says could be completely different from what I say. And that there's a lot of people watching this.
Right.
Not everybody's gonna agree with 2-3 people.
It may hit someone. I'm trying my best to, just have everyone kind of understand each other, because we're in a world of kind of like, it's so much hate, so much just trying to be better than the other person. But let's all understand each other and all grow together. I want the world to grow together. So before you go, tell everyone your goals 5 years from now.
My goals 5 years from now will be 25, and I hope to have my own house. I hope to have a nice car. I hope to be either in cosmetology school or trade school, learning how to better my skills and different things so I can make more money, achieve more dreams, and just grow with my boyfriend. I want to get married. I just to be happy, like, for real, like, just happiness. That's all I want.
Y'all here, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this show with Miss Hannah Davis. She came through and gave us so many gems and answers of value. It's friendship, how to treat your friend, how to support your partner, how to remove the people that's toxic in your life. It's Alvin Jarreau of the Jarreau Effect Live, and it's the outfit of the day, y'all. Come on, man. Blazer, t-shirt, bracelets, jeans, nice belt, and my boots. I'm killing. And that watch. Y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Alvin 2Ns _Jarreau. The Jarreau Effect, baby.